right, another example why voting's garbage. They're all controlled opposition. They're all puppets. They all serve that foreign little parasite in the Middle East that's the size of New Jersey. All right.
People voted her in. This was somebody that was going to go and be very disruptive. But over time, she became a swamp creature. Bernie Sanders, the same thing. After Hillary Clinton ended up being crowned queen, Bernie just kind of fell in line. Obama is a great example of this. People voted for him for change. The same thing happened with Trump. Why is it that people like AOC, Barack Obama, Donald Trump, Bernie Sanders, what is it that causes people to go in there and just morph into these swamp creatures?
No matter which party is in charge, whether it's Democrats or Republicans, they have to serve the major industries and the major donors that prop up the campaigns and keep these people elected. That is the unfortunate and horrible reality. The systems are so big and strong because they are backed big time by the military industrial base. They're backed by big pharma. They're backed by all types of businesses you can't even comprehend that are organized in such a way that they have lobbyists, and they come in and they put massive pressure on all the people that are elected in Washington. They demand certain parts in bills, they demand certain amendments, they demand specific funding. That's what keeps their industries going. That's how they make money. When people get elected, that's how they fall in line because they're pressured. I'll give you a really good example on AOC. I had an amendment, and my amendment was to completely defund Israel. She refused to vote for my amendment. I'm telling you right now, she talks a big game, but she has fallen in line with a Democrat establishment because she has higher aspirations for Senate, maybe a presidential campaign, but that's what happens. They fall in line to the major industries or the major entities in specific foreign countries, because if they don't, they get destroyed. It happened to me with the Epstein files when I refused to back off.
Yep. It is what it is.
I think if you look at the Congress, I think in history there has never been a foreign legislature owned by another country as completely as the American Congress is by the Israelis. Not directly always by the Israelis. It's through their bluster and their demands that they get involved. But the American geography, if you will, is loaded with pro-Israeli organizations like the Anti-Defamation League, the Southern Poverty Law Center, IPAC, and untold numbers of Jewish millionaires. They say Trump took $100 million from a woman, a Jewish woman who lives in Las Vegas.
Miriam Adelson, casino heiress, as it were, casino widow.
Yes, that's exactly right. But no, since 1948, we've been owned lock, stock, and barrel by the Israelis. Since Truman took money to run the 1948 election from Jewish Americans, that has been a steady uphill climb toward owning the Congress and the media. That's just the way it is in this country, sir. Those organizations I just mentioned to you are now employed gaining data about American conservatives and Christians. So when the time comes to round them up, they give the information to the FBI. I imagine they're on a retainer from the FBI. And they'll have information about where to go to find people maybe like me who are a little bit unhappy with the way foreigners interfere in our business.
So they should basically all register as foreign agents of Israel. They're not working for the United States.
At a minimum, I think they should be closed down myself. I don't think we have to put up as a nation state with the presence of malign foreign actors, whether they're registered or not.
Must attack Iran. Iran threatens America. Wait, we destroyed Iran's nuclear sites. How is Iran still a threat to America? Ayatollah, dictator, oppressing civilians. Okay, but why is that America's problem? Why do we care what's happening inside Iran? Radical Islam spreading. America threatened. What? We need to focus on our own hemisphere. Israel, America's friend. America needs Israel.